Hello everyone, I hope that we are all good. And so in today's video we are going to be looking at my line of Xpelair Taurus fans, which are the only three Xpelair Taurus fans I've got at the moment. So we've got these two down here that belong to me, and this one here I've borrowed at the moment to just clean and give a little bit of a service. Where I got it from, it's going back tomorrow. So while I've still got the one I'm borrowing, I thought I'd do this video. So obviously all of us we all know about Xpelair Taurus fans, which are my favourites, and a lot of them are sort of childhood fans as well, like very early childhood fans. Very early. When I say very early childhood fans, I mean that they're sort of a childhood fan that came out way even before I was even born. But yeah, they are childhood fans, to be fair. Not from the same age, obviously. I'm obviously not the same age as them all, but they are a fan I remember seeing a lot of offices, because they used to be seen in offices. So yeah, I still know a few offices that have got them. So yeah, so obviously we all know that that the code number begins with a T, which is related to the inch size of the blades. So let's say, for example, my tiniest one down here is the T8, which is an 8-inch. You've got the T10, which is a 10-inch, and the T16, which is a 16-inch one. So obviously it depends on all the sizes of the blades. So it begins with the T for Taurus, and it also in relation with the inch size of the blades. So we'll just go through them. So my T8 one here, it was another purchase off eBay, because Xpelair Taurus fans still go everywhere on eBay. That's what I've discovered over the years, that they still go absolutely everywhere on eBay. I bought this a few years back. I bought this back in May of 2021. May of 2021 I got this, just as an early summer present, I'd say. It was from someone who had kept it for years and years, and they kept it looking pretty good. It kept it in really good condition, just needed cleaning. I think it'd been stored away in either been stored away in a cupboard or up in a loft, but they'd had it from new. And the T10, obviously as we all can see, it's a T10 brown. My T8 is a T8 brown. So my T10 brown here was also from eBay. I think it was from someone who, again, like the T8 that had kept it for years and years, had it new as well, I think, in the early 70s. So just like that. So again, just like that one, they keep this one brand new, not brand new. They had it brand new, and they just kept it for years and years, and it lasted so long, because these Xpelair Tauruses they last so many years. So yeah. That's that. T10 brown and T8 brown. So then we're on to the T16 brown. Now the T16 brown here is one of my college's fans. And they've had it, I think, for nearly 40 or well over 39 or 38 years they've had it. And it's lasted so long, and even still works now, still works really well. The only problem with it is that the oscillation doesn't work anymore, but the fan still works absolutely fine. So it's going back to my college tomorrow, because I told them that I'd bring it back tomorrow. So it's going back tomorrow, and I've apparently got another fan job, and I've got another 2 fan jobs to do. Actually, I've got 3 at the moment. I've got one currently that I've sort of looked at, Yeah, but at the time of making this video, I'm currently doing a lot of fan jobs for many people who work at my college. They'll either bring in one of their fans from their house, or they'll lend me their work fan at my college that they use in their classrooms, and they'll if it's something like a pedestal fan, I'll have to clean it while I'm in college, clean it and service it while I'm in college. But if it's like a 9-inch or 12-inch desk fan, or a 6-inch desk fan, or 6-inch clip fan, I can easily take it home and do it. Then ask them if they want it back. So we've got the T16. So this belongs to a member of staff at my college. They asked me to clean it, give it a little service, and they just said it needed cleaning. They didn't mention anything about servicing, but I only gave it a little bit of a service anyway. But yeah, it's working better now, slightly better than it was. Sorry, that was creaking my chair. So I'll just go through. So my T8 is from, I'll just go through the eras of them. So my T8 here is from 1988. My T10 is from 1971, and this T16 is from 1988 as well. So T8 brown 1988, T10 brown 1971, and T16 brown 1988. So I'll just mention that again just to say. So my two down here, the oscillation still works. We'll be testing that as well. Yes, anyway, so without any further ado, we'll start with my T8. So I'm just going to get off my creaky chair, but we'll switch it on now. Start it on its only speed. One thing I've always liked about Xpelair Taurus fans is that they have a very distinctive sound to the motor. So it still runs really, really well, really, really powerful. We'll just quickly test oscillation. With these you have to turn it, and it makes sure it gets grip, and then it gets a grip, and then it will start turning. These Xpelair Taurus fans can also be wall mounted as well, wall mounted on the wall, which is really, really good. So my T8's still got really good sounding motor, because the heads on these tilt all the way back, and they tilt all the way back, and they can be used as a wall fan as well. So that's my T8 brown from 1988. Now I'll just sit down again. I'll just sit down again, We'll now try my T10 brown from 1971. Actually, my T10 brown here, I got out the loft today. I got it out the loft especially to make this video. I'll probably keep it out for a while now, and just go away probably somewhere while I have it out. So that's the lowest speed setting. Highest speed setting. So the very interesting fact is about them. So T8 only had one speed. The T10 only had two speeds, and I think the T16 and the T16 pedestal had I think either maximum of 3 speeds or up to 5 speeds. I can't remember with the T16, but possibly either a maximum of 3 speeds or going up to 4 or 5 speeds the T16 had. So yeah, so it's high speed. I'll just operate the oscillation on the T10. Again, you have to turn it, make it work, make sure it gets a grip, and now it's oscillating. Really, really good. Still works really, really well. So yeah, so now we'll test the T16. Now the T16 is mega powerful because the T16 has got maximum of 65 watts. So it's got a 65 watt motor, maximum of 65 watts in it. Now I feel like I think the T16, I'm a great believer that the T16 was one of the most fantastic Xpelair Taurus fans ever. This one, which is the T16, which is the T16 table Xpelair, which what they probably would have called it back then, back in the late 80s when they brought this one out. And the T16 pedestal had it as well. That they were so good and powerful, even more powerful than the T12, T10 and T8. So yeah, so the T16 pedestal would have been as powerful as this, because the T16 pedestal would have had a 65 watt motor as well. So yeah, those are really, really rare. There's only a few people that still have one of those. So yeah, again, I'd love to have one, but they're so rare. So yeah, so now we'll operate the T16. So yeah, so the T16 and the T16 pedestal had a variable speed control switch, variable speed control style of switch. So what you have to do is you have to turn it, and then it clicks on and it starts up on high speed. If you wanted to go to medium or low, you'd have to turn it all the way round. So yeah, so I think now we'll switch it on. I'll show you how the switch works. So yeah, so it just has a simple click. Then I'll wind it all the way round. And that's your low speed. It's starting up on now. So anyways, as I said, as the oscillation on this one doesn't work anymore, which is why I put it in this position, where we just run it like this. So yeah. So it's the lowest speed setting. Nice and powerful. So yeah, so then if we adjust it slightly back again, you might notice that it goes slightly faster. So I would say that that's your medium speed, where it speeds up slightly. Yeah, really, really powerful. Even on low speed, it was had quite a bit of air coming out already. So yes, that would be your medium speed setting. And then if you turn it all the way round again, and that's your highest speed setting, which is where it really, really takes off. my college would have had the T16 and the T16 pedestal, because these get so powerful, what you'd want in the summertime. So yeah, really, really powerful, fam. And obviously you can obviously turn it down again. Yeah, but obviously it means turning the switch back round, and then it goes back to low speed. And obviously if you want to switch it off, I'll just wind it all the way back up. Oh yeah, it does that. It really takes off. And then yes, I think we'll switch it off now because it's going to get a bit cold in here. So yeah, so just some more magic, just like that. It's off now. So yeah, really, really powerful, fam. So yeah, so this will be going back to my college tomorrow, and then you guys probably won't see it for quite some time. I might ask to borrow it again, but probably won't be for a while, because member of staff who owns this Xpelair Taurus T16 will probably want it back, and then I'm going to give it back to them tomorrow. So yeah. So yes, anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and see ya!